Myself Ratnesh Kumar, lecturer EEE department, SICT now. Today I am going to teach you the first unit of the network, in which we have studies the introductory part of the network. This includes this type of topic is there. First is passive and active element. Second is type of network, and Laplace transforms fundamental, and the concept of the S parameter. So now let's one by one. See, first of all, you all of might know about the electrical network. What is the electrical network? How do you identify the electrical network? And what is the main purpose of this electrical network? The interconnection of the electrical component like resistor, inductor, semiconductor devices, transformer, and the source of EMF is called a network. They all get together to constitute the network, and it includes the closed loop, which provides return path for a current. A network may be contain one or more circuit. It has two or more terminal for making a connection with other circuits. Let's go for one example. Yeah, see, in above figure, first figure, you have might be seen this one generator is there, one network transmission line is there, and the motor is there, and some maybe another active or passive component get together in this circuit. They all constitute a network. Now the second figure shows that the simple way it is also called a network, because you have seen that the 4 resistor is connected in this circuit, and this is called a network. So the simple way to understand what is network, you see this two figure to understand what is the network. Types of network. There are mainly two types of network, or two or three type of network. One is one port network, two port network, n port network is also there. Further we have studies this type of network, but once you have to some knowledge about this one port network and two port network. Further we have deeply studies on this topic. And types of electronic component. Electronic elements that make up a circuit are connected together by a conductor to form a complete circuit, as you shown in this figure. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. See, there is one resistance there, 4 resistance connected in this network, but it might be connected another sort of component like capacitor, other inductor, or you connect here some diodes to constitute the circuits. That is the main reason behind that. So then all parts of the circuit can classified into two main categories depending on whether they deliver or absorb. This is the two basic point is there. Either circuit absorb the energy or deliver the energy. The electronic component, either, I repeat once again, this is the main point. The electronic component, it might be resistance, capacitance, capacitor, inductor, or diode, transistor, etc. It might be absorb the energy or deliver the energy. Means these type of electronic components, चाहे वो रजिस्टर हो, इंडक्टर हो, ट्रांजिस्टर हो, डायोड हो, either they absorb the energy, means या तो एनर्जी खा जाएंगे या अपने से एनर्जी को डिलीवर करेंगे, मीन्स या तो एनर्जी को आगे देंगे. ऐसे दो कंपोनेंट को हम लोग एक्टिव और पैसिव कंपोनेंट कहते हैं. दे ऑल आर कॉल्ड either active component or passive component. So yeah, let's say see the active, what are the active components. An active component is an electronic component which supply the energy, with supply the energy to the circuit. तो सप्लाई एनर्जी कौन कौन करेगा, अगर हम इसको अगर फिगर से समझाना चाहें, लेट्स गो बिहाइंड दैट. सी in this network you've seen that the 10 volt battery is 10 volt source is connected in this circuit. They deliver the circuit, deliver the energy to the circuit. That means this is active component. So voltage source, current source, or ideal voltage source, ideal current source is the example of active component, is the best example of the electric component. Let's go further. So example of the active component is voltage source, current source, generator, as well as such as alternator of DC generator, all different types of transistors such as bipolar transistor, MOSFET, FET, JFT, junction fill effect transistor, all are the best example of the active component. Once we have said that diode is the active component, it may be active component, may be passive component. That's why some Gina diode, photodiode, Schottky diode is a example of the active component. But in normal diode is not a active component. It may be active component or passive component. So let take example of one active component, voltage source. As I have earlier shown in a figure, a voltage source is an example of an active component in a circuit where the current leaves from the positive terminal to the voltage source. Energy is being supplied to the circuit as per definition of the active element. A battery can also be considered as an active element, as the continuously deliver the energy to the during the discharging. Yeah. See this circuit. Voltage source is connected here, and this voltage source and this voltage source continuously deliver the energy to the network. That's why it's called the network. So this is the example of the voltage source, is the example of the active component. See, let's go for the passive component. Passive component means a passive component is an electronic component which can only receive the energy. वो केवल एनर्जी को अपने में एब्जॉर्व करेगा, वो एनर्जी को खा जाएगा, एनर्जी उसकी ओर आकर्षित होगी, वो एनर्जी को डिसिपेट नहीं करेगा, वो एनर्जी को डिलीवर नहीं करेगा. So it is very clear that the positive component of the electronic, passive component is the electronic component. ये electronic component ही होते हैं which can only, I repeat once again, which can only receive the energy, which can only receive the energy. Again go to this circuit to understand why this is called this. Yeah, go through the circuit. This is the example of the passive component. 10 volt, 10 volt is the passive component, active component, and the in series with connected 1 ohm is the resistor which absorbs energy. वो energy खा जा रहा है, अपने अपने अंदर एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्व कर रहा है. दैट मीन्स दिस is a example of, this is the example of passive component. This is the best example of the passive component. Yeah, which can be either dissipate, absorb or store. Dissipate, absorb और store का मतलब store कौन करता है, कौन सा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कंपोनेंट एनर्जी स्टोर करता है, that is capacitor. It is also the example of the passive component. It is and the magnetic field. Passive element do not need any form of electric power to operate. Passive devices do not provide gain or amplification, and in the passive components are those electronic components which are not responsible to amplify or oscillate or generate the electrical signals, right? In this way you have understand what is the passive component. So let's example of this passive component. So earlier I have told you that the common example of the passive components are resistor, inductor, capacitor, transformer, etc. Let's one example of the passive component I have shown in you in figure. A resistor is taken as a passive element since it cannot deliver the energy to the circuit. वो एनर्जी को खा जाएगा, डिलीवर नहीं करेगा. जो भी वोल्टेज सोर्स एनर्जी मिलेगा उसके क्रॉस में वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होगा. टेक्निकल टर्म में अगर आप इसे टेक्निकल टर्म में समझना चाहें तो वो उसके रजिस्टर के क्रॉस में वोल्टेज ड्रॉप होगा. ड्रॉप हो रहा है मतलब वो एनर्जी को एब्जॉर्ब कर रहा है. दिस इज द बेस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ द रजिस्टर मतलब पैसिव एलिमेंट. नाउ once you have understand this passive element, active element, you also might be understand the bilateral elements. Bilateral bi मतलब टू, दोनों तरफ से. ऐसा सर्किट जो दोनों तरफ से एनर्जी को एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब करे या डिलीवर करे. सी conduction of the current in both direction in a circuit element with some magnitudes obviously is termed as a bilateral circuit element. It offers some resistance, obviously it offers some resistance flow to both direction. The example by showing this figure is the example of the bilateral network. One resistor is there, right? If you consider a circuit and two voltage sources connected in the circuit, then it might be a bilateral network. This unilaterally, uni means one, only one direction, the current conduction through only one direction. And the example, the best example of the unilateral elements is diode, because diode is conduct only one way. But it practically not true, because in reverse bias some current is also conducting in the diode. Transistor etc, reverse current is there. And one is the lump element. It is very basic thing to understand the lump element. When the voltage across the current through the element do not vary with the dimension of the element, it's called the lump circuit element. Example, resistor connected in any electrical circuit means that those parameter, those electronic components whose voltage across voltage and whose voltage and current through the element do not vary with the dimension of the element. It means it does not change the value of in the network, but it is very practically it is very difficult. Yeah, this is classification of the electrical network. You must have been classified the electrical network. The behavior of the entire network depends on the behavior of the characteristic of its elements. Based on such characteristic, we have to classified in first is linear network, bilateral network, unilateral network, lump network. This means all these component must be involved to the linear network. Once we have called the linearity means it's obey the Ohm rules. Ohm's rules, the circuit must obey the Ohm rules. Means whatever you change in voltage, at that proportionate change with the current. If it does not obey, that means if the Ohm's law does not obey, it means it is a non-linear circuit. So this is the basic example of the linear circuit. Linear network, the network whose parameter and its elements like resistor, inductor, and capacitance are always constant irrespective of the change in the time and obey the Ohm's rules. And similarly, this is non-linear network. Non-linear network means it doesn't obey the Ohm's law. It means whatever you change in a current, it at that proportionate the voltage does not change. That means it does not obey any law. Either it superposition theorem it does not obey, it does not obey the Ohm's law. And the bilateral network, a circuit whose characteristic behavior is same irrespective of the direction of current through the various element on it. Means whatever at what direction it conduct, it doesn't matter, it conduct both the way. And the unilateral network, as earlier I have said, the unilateral network is this type of network which conducts only one direction. So today I am going to be in this lecture. Further we have go to the in next lecture I have teach you the basic of the Laplace transform. These are the whatever today I am teach is the basic of the network in which we have studies what is the active element, what is the passive element, what is the network, and what are the network element. See, so this is the very basic things of the beginning of the network theory. So next lecture I am going to teach you the basic fundamental of the Laplace transform. Thank you.